So people have been asking me lately, why haven't I been covering Trump's impeachment on the citizen movement? And I'm going to do some coverage for you here, but I'm going to tell you the main reason why I haven't covered it very much. So when I first started this channel, Donald Trump was pretty much on this channel every day. Donald Trump does this. Donald Trump does that. Donald blames this. Donald. And let's be honest, as the media, as much as we hate Donald Trump, we just love the stories that we can cover and the traffic and views that we can get as a result of covering something that Donald Trump did. I think my most popular video is a snippet of Trump supporters protesting the election and Biden supporters celebrating a win. That's my most popular video on this channel today. It's got over 3,000 views, and a lot of my other videos don't even come close to that, at the time of this recording. So, yes, Trump gets a lot of traffic. But the reason why I didn't want to cover impeachment is because didn't want to cover it, but the reason why I haven't been focused on it like some other outlets is because it's not very newsworthy. Now, let me explain. Yes, of course, the president of the United States, or former president, I'll never get tired of saying that, of the United States getting impeached would be a good thing. It would be a good thing if he could never run for president again. It would be a good thing if he faced consequences for his actions. So, it's not that I'm against impeachment or against talking about impeachment. It's the fact that this impeachment trial was not going anywhere. I mean, Trump's lawyers suck. It's like he took the 5 best kids out of kindergarten and is like, defend me. The 5 worst kids out of a kindergarten class is like, hey guys, defend me. Like, that's how bad it is. His lawyers aren't making any sense. Their arguments are nonsensical. It's quite frankly embarrassing for the Trump administration as well as the respected lawyers and respected law firms. That being said, he will still more than likely be acquitted. Donald Trump more than likely will not be impeached. In the Senate, they need, I believe, 27 Republican votes to impeach Trump. Is it 27? No, they need 17. Sorry. Because you need 67 votes in the Senate, I believe, to impeach the president. You need a 2/3 majority. It's either 17 or 27. I apologize, I can't remember exactly how many senators there are at the moment. But you need a majority. 2/3 majority. They're not going to get 2/3. If I'm being generous, they might get maybe 7 Republicans, 9 at the most. That's not going to do it. That's going to leave them way short of what they need to impeach the president. So, why are they doing this? What's the purpose behind it? If you really wanted to get rid of Donald Trump, you could use the 14th Amendment. Now, the 14th Amendment is an amendment that can be used to ban someone for an insurrection, which is exactly what they're calling this process, for an insurrection. You can use it to ban somebody for an insurrection. Literally, the law says that if a person supports a United States insurrection, they can be banned from Congress. Not only can they be banned from Congress or the presidency or serving in any office, this is a lifetime ban. It lasts the rest of their life. Meaning they cannot run or hold any public office in the United States, at least any federal public office. Now, I'm not sure how this works with local and state, but yeah, in the United States, they cannot hold any federal office. So no House seats, no Senate seats, no presidency, no being a member of the president's cabinet. They can do nothing. They can hold no office. And that only needs a simple majority. So you only need 51 votes for that. Which they have way more than 51 votes in the Senate. Because they have the 50 Democratic votes, and then you have about 5 Republicans like Mitt Romney or who else? That's all you would need. You would need the 50 Democrats, and you would need Mitt Romney. That's it. He'd be impeached. Trump would be impeached. I mean, not impeached, excuse me. He'd be prevented from serving in office again and from running in 2024 or ever again. Now, why aren't the Democrats doing this? I'll tell you why I think. Number one, they're grandstanding, and they actually don't want him to get impeached. And they don't really care about him getting impeached. They just want to say, oh, well, Trump was bad, and the Republicans wouldn't impeach him. So, therefore, they're bad people, and they shouldn't be reelected. Vote for us. Now, I think this is true to an extent. I do think this is more about optics and making Republicans like Ted Cruz or even Ron Paul, who defend Trump and say he shouldn't be removed, making them look bad. But, I mean, to be honest, that might backfire because people who previously were like, oh, I'm not voting anymore, I'm not going to vote for the Republican Party, might stay in the Republican Party or at least might vote for these specific Republican candidates because they'll remember that they were loyal to Trump. So that is a possibility. It's a strong possibility. Now, beyond that, I think maybe the second reason, which I'm going to get into, which I think is less likely because I don't think the Dems are this strategic, but it would be awesome if they were, is because they want Trump to run again in 2024, but as a member of the Patriot Party and not the Republican Party. This would split the Republican vote almost in half and would ensure that the Democrats would win the presidency. So states that were borderline like Texas or Arizona that are typically red states but are borderline, or even a state like Florida, which has been a Republican stronghold, would all swing Democrat overnight because the party would be fractured. And it would end the Republican Party as we know it. And, it would just change the landscape of American politics. So, either one of these two reasons, I think it's the first reason. I think that they're just want to be able to say, hey, we stood up to Trump and you guys didn't, so we're better people than you. Ha, hey, voters who love the conservative Republicans and stuff, vote for us because the Republican Party's too fringe now. That's what I really think they're trying to do. But, in all honesty, there is a possibility that they are secretly rooting or for the second option or the nuclear option, which is Trump starts his own party, totally ruins politics, Democrats win everything. And it would change the landscapes of politics, at least for the next 4 to 8 years, right? So, but, yes, this is why I largely have not been covering impeachment. I will probably do a segment later this week about Trump's lawyers. Maybe it'll get the second clown of the week. Keep tuning in for that because I did promise you guys 2 this week, and I only have done 1 so far. The second one is coming. Stay tuned in. But yeah, man. If they really wanted to get rid of Trump, they don't need the Republicans to do it. They could do the 14th Amendment, and I don't know. I guess some of the corporate Democrats are, I hope the Republican colleagues will do the right thing. They're so drunk on bipartisanship, they actually think that there's a chance in hell that Trump could be impeached in the Senate. Now, look, if he gets impeached, I'll eat my words. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, man, okay? So yes, don't get distracted by this impeachment thing. I guess it's entertaining as hell, for sure. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. Trump probably won't be impeached. He will probably get the run for president in 2024 if he so chooses to. And there are more important and more pressing issues at hand that I myself could be covering and talking about than wasting my time covering an impeachment trial where the result will not end up being that Trump is removed from office.